building up to what's going to happen in the Supreme Court. Will Arvind Kejriwal get bail when it comes to the CBI case? Now, the latest information that Bhavtosh also has been telling us about is that Supreme Court's two-judge bench will deliver the verdict when it comes to the CBI's case against Arvind Kejriwal. As per the updated cause list, there will be two separate judgments by Justice Suryakant and Justice Ujjwal Bhuyan. What needs to be seen is that if they are concurring or will there be a split verdict. Let's actually understand what this means. We have Harish joining us. Harish, what does it mean when there are going to be two separate judgments, and does this normally happen in cases like these? You're telling us that there could be two separate judgments by Justice Suryakant and Justice Ujjwal Bhuyan, and we have to see if these are going to be concurring judgments or will there be a split verdict. Tell us about, does this normally happen and what does this actually mean?
Yes, good morning, Sagarika. In fact, of late there has been a trend of even in 5-judge constitution bench or even 9-judge constitution bench judges writing separate judgments, but that necessarily does not mean a split verdict or a division or a difference of opinion within the bench. It can even be a concurring judgment with different reasoning, and also it can be a split verdict. So all that will be known at 10:30 when that is 25 minutes from now, when the bench of Justices Suryakant and Ujjwal Bhuyan will deliver the most important verdict as far as it's a D-Day for Kejriwal, as why today's petitions before the Supreme Court in which the judgment will be delivered is important is because Arvind Kejriwal is on bail, interim bail in the ED case, but he could not come out because he is in judicial custody in the CBI case. It is in that case that the Supreme Court will be delivering the all-important judgment on two petitions. One, in which Kejriwal has sought bail, and number two, he has challenged the arrest by CBI. Remember, as Bhavtosh said, several important factors will be considered by the Supreme Court. Several high-profile accused like Sanjay Singh, K. Kavita, Manish Sisodia have been granted bail by the Supreme Court earlier, and the conditions, as Bhavtosh said, was that there are more than 400 witnesses, thousands of page documents, and also Supreme Court has been repeatedly saying that this continued pre-trial incarceration, that is imprisonment, cannot be countenanced and upheld, in fact, personal liberty of a particular accused, and had said that if a particular person is not required for further investigation, he can be granted bail. Several other matters considered by the Supreme Court is that if a particular person passes the triple test, that is whether he can influence witnesses, tamper with evidences, and also whether he is a flight risk. So all that will be considered today. In fact, the judges have already considered, and the conclusion will be pronounced at 10:30 a.m. And as we have been reporting, there are two judgments. We have to wait and watch whether they are concurring judgments with a different reasoning, or is it a split verdict. In case it's a split verdict, it will mean that Kejriwal will continue to be in jail, and this matter will be referred to a larger 3-judge bench by the Chief Justice of India.
Okay.
So all eyes on the Supreme Court verdict on Arvind Kejriwal on two petitions seeking bail and also challenging CBI arrest. Back to you, Sagarika.
Right. So